I heard you. You heard me? Testing, testing.
Yep, I can hear you.
Yeah, I have to cut off the music for that. Okay, I'll let you do it.
Yeah, I'll take over. Yeah, we need a theme song. You're right. Although with my taste in music, we need like a whole theme, like probably 20 songs, different types of music. I like this guy a lot. He does nothing but remix songs on YouTube, and he turns them all into metal. It's Frog Leap Studios. You're about to hear the metal part.
Alan, hey, Alan, can you give me the link of the YouTube live, please?
Yeah, Frog Leap, he's so cool. And he makes his living off this too. I'll post a link to it in a minute.
Well, fuck. This guy, I showed you this.
Okay.
It was Leo Maricioli, Italian guy. Hey, Jason. Welcome, man. Happy to have you here.
Oh.
Guys, why do you burn the announcement? Okay, so welcome at this new roundtable. I think we can start now. You have a good news. Welcome to Masternodes Pro team. Jason, welcome. James, welcome. So as you can read, we are now listed on Masternodes.pro with Content Masternode and Premium Masternode. So the last thing we need is folks push at here and say that we have a return on investment of 50%, and you are, yeah. Folks, it's your moment. Go, go, go.
Oh, what? Sorry, I'm just fixing up my PC here. Hey guys, welcome on board. Very nice to have you here, and thanks really to Masternode Pro team, because As you know, and we have been discussing it before, there was no native solution to list Pirl, as most of the coins are Dash clones, and the interfaces of Masternode Pro and the way they were listing coins were pretty much based on the Dash APIs from the node, and it was absolutely different system that had to be customly made so they can list Pirl. And I really want to thank Jason and Julian for coming to a good solution about that, because it's it's a very nice thing. I know that a lot of people from the community have been asking for that. It's good to keep track with return of investment and so on. And we have been absent on such platforms that appear to be really the place where investors learn about Masternode project, what exactly is the purpose of the Masternode, and so on. So this is a good display for the project. It's something nice, and we are very very happy for the cooperation with the Masternode Pro team. So
yeah, because it was not easy to implement, as you say, just totally different. I just want to reply to GDD asking for monitor. It's something that will come later. We will work on that with Jason, and we will create some tailored API for that, so you guys can report it, because we have some requirement and limits, like we don't want to share the IP, we want to respect your privacy, and so on. So it's not easy to put all that together. Sorry, I cut you.
Jamie, can we invite Jamie? Just a second, I have to. Did someone verify Jamie?
Yeah, he's VIP now. Maybe tag him in the general, say to join.
I'm available in this chat.
Hey, Jason.
Hey, Jason.
Hey guys.
I think if you want to put some words about the platform, about how Pirl is present there, feel free to do it now. Everybody is listening to you.
Hey everybody, my name's Jason. I'm from Masternodes Pro. We are as you could tell, this is where everyone comes and takes a look and try to get best investment advice to pick up coins. And we like to say this is the first 10% you need before you invest in a coin. The rest is up to you to do your massive research. But we spent a lot of time, almost a year, I guess, with you guys trying to figure out how to get everything integrated. And it took us a long time. You guys finally got some good APIs all done up, and here we are. About a good 2 or 3 days of grinding our heads at the development table to get it done. And I want to thank you guys for all the hard work and help that you provided to get it going. And I'm glad that we were able to get it online and live for you guys. Our next task, like you said, and like everyone else said, is to get the tracking system working for you guys, and hopefully we could do that in a timely manner and get it out for everyone. It seems that they want it.
Yeah, it seems so. Thank you really much once again for the work, because it's not easy to implement a new coin. And I just want to push something, is that you guys are really professional and you know what you are talking about. And it's really good and great to talk with people like you for that.
Absolutely. Everyone should know that the Masternode Pro team basically answered me within minutes when I reached out, and on the next day they were already done with the requirements and everything, so we can come up with a plan to get Peru listed. So thank you really, guys. This is great, and we will participate actively with Masternode Pro community as well in your Discord to keep them into the loop with the progress and development of Peru for whoever is following the project. And
I think it's good to see that's up and running even after a year, because that's mean we are both still there after a year, and we still have the cooperation.
Yeah.
it's maybe dumb, but be there after a year and say, yeah, last year we talked about that and today we do it. That's mean
I
a
mean,
lot.
we tried a hard for the whole year trying to figure out how to get this working, how to, because we would love. We were like, man, there's we know these coins have master nodes. How do we implement? How do we implement it? It took us a long time for us really to learn the ETH coding, and then you guys released a really good documentation, and were able to finally get with us, and we all sat down and we grinded. It was really good. I really enjoyed the past couple days getting this working.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Thanks, Jason.
Same for me. We do another coin when you want. Okay, thank you very much once again. That's great to be there.
Can we start with the questions? I see that there is already some. 1 minute. Yes, okay. Little word about Callisto. Julian, this is for you.
Yeah, so next, merci pour la question. About Callisto, I'm working with Johan to integrate that. We made some testing and so on, and they finally integrated. I want to say that it's a really cool guy, and we have a good cooperation because we are talking a lot, and we are talking about everything. So yeah, that's great, and I'm happy that they have integrate Pilgard, and next day they release it, they are attacked and it failed. Yeah, correct, Alab.
It was absolutely great for 48 hours from the point of the attack to the hard fork guard. This was something really amazing. I really like how this project just doesn't think twice and just goes and helps its community. It protects its blockchain without thinking about it much. And you see what happened with Ethereum Classic. Oh, the philosophers over there are just still debating if it's good that people can steal away millions from their blockchain or it's not, and they cannot decide that.
Did you say Pirl Classic?
Because
Yeah.
there is no government of any kind. And another thing I want to say about Callisto is they have been absolutely great and really thankful for our solution. Something that we didn't see with every project that we have. To be honest, there is probably some very bad projects among the one that we have, because you see how a great project responds to something like that. They basically said thank you to Pirl in every single post they did, in every single message in Discord, in every single tweet. They are really thankful for this. They're not trying to hide that we provided the security solution for them. Absolutely the otherwise. They have been shouting it out everywhere. And this is something that some of the coins that are not so good, some of the bad coins have. They basically try to hide that we are providing a solution for them, and it's a little bit downturning. But we're very thankful to Callisto and to the way they communicate, because they're basically working on an entirely different level.
No, there is 7 chain, yeah, in using Pilgard.
Yeah, we should probably make like a Friends of Pirl page on the next website.
We will make something, yeah, with the coin listed in, and the coin using it, pushing a bit like eGem does. Also, they really tweet that out and so on. So yeah, that will be really cool. We have to say that Music Coin get attacked too, and they get protected because they got Pilgard. So we save their arse. But yeah, Callisto. In fact, with Callisto, when we released that, I check it with Johan, and we release, as you can see, a header and so on, and we make something together. And he didn't even tell me that he made the graphics too. If I can find it, we see the logo of Pilgard on that. Let me check if I can find that. Yeah, it's on that tweet.
They basically mention it everywhere.
Yeah,
How the spirit of open source should work, how collaboration between projects should work, and this was something that really stood out for me.
and we are discussing to be between us with Johan to move forward with that collaboration and maybe get a win-win or whatever. But it's not common practice in the crypto industry because we are not concurrent, but we can grow together and maybe they can do something, we can do something. So yeah, we will see where we go. But I really like the spirit behind that.
J'ai une petite question pour toi. Désolé, je suis en voiture
Et ça coupe.
et ça coupe. Désolé et désolé pour l'anglais, tu traduiras. Mais pourquoi tu proposes pas aussi à ETC qui a aussi eu des attaques? Parce qu'en plus Callisto, c'est un jeton qui est dérivé de l'ETC qui sert à des tests en fait, non?
Ça a été fait, ça a été proposé. I will translate later. Ça a été proposé encore hier. So the question was, why you don't suggest it to a TC? Because a TC got attacked and they are really close to Callisto. We already suggested that to a TC, Ethereum Classic, and
ETC
they don't want it to integrate it because ETC. I don't like this. I don't want to bash, but they do what they want to do. But I don't like the spirit they have with investor. For them, people lose money, so it's like that. The blockchain for me is not my case. So that's the problem with them. They have to get their internal discussion first to see if they will change something, and that we.
No, they cannot get to that because they simply don't have any governance in place to take such decisions. So the thing there is first that they don't have the right governance, and second, the single reason of existence for ETC or Ethereum Classic, if someone don't recognize it, is that they solely exist because they say code is well. When the DAO hack happened, they basically didn't want to roll back the losses of their investors, so they didn't want to roll back the money lost. So Ethereum forked with that change, and Ethereum Classic only existed because they didn't take this change and they split the chain. So they say code is low, so they will not make such protocol level change because for them the code they have is low and they should not change it on protocol level. But this is wrong, and something that I wrote in their Discord is that you cannot say code is slow if you don't have sufficient code or sufficient flow. So it basically doesn't work like this.
Yeah, that's crazy that they would just let it stay that way after having obvious proof of being attacked with so much money being taken.
I will translate for next.
The thing is, they have very nice community, and the problem is that I don't think that they have the right mechanism for this community to push its thoughts. It's like 1 or 5 or 10 people can say, "Hey guys, we would like to protect the blockchain," but those people are not enough. They're not critical mass. T-Bone, do you know why they say that it makes the consensus subjective? This is wrong for me, by the way. maybe George can talk about that, but this is because they basically suggest that with Pirl guard an attack is still possible. Maybe this is right, but the way that they suggest such a possible attack is to make a combination of CBIL attack and 51% attack. So basically, if Ethereum COSIC have 2,000 nodes,
isn't there that try it?
Someone should, yeah, someone tried this attack on our chain, but we have master nodes. But anyway, for Ethereum COSIC, making the consensus subjective is absolutely bullshit because they have what, about 2,000 nodes now? Who is the person that can create more than 2,000 nodes to attack the chain and make a CBIL attack in time of okay, because I just thought that you have 2005 servers. But this is not a factor, T-Bone, because they are still I mean, this is just another line of defense. They either have it or they don't. They want to say that it doesn't make the attack impossible. Nothing will make an attack impossible, because if you make an attack impossible, then there is simply no way to have consensus in a blockchain. But
nothing is impossible.
Exactly.
I have an idea that might stop Sybil too.
You just add another line of defense, and a line of defense that if an attack would cost $20 to perform with Pirl guard, it will cost him like $20,000. So it's up to their decision, because they have been really arrogant with their answers, and the way they go into some philosophy, in-depth monologues about it. They don't care about securing their blockchain.
Yeah, I think there is an article about that, and so you can read. It's some guide from ATC that rated it. Maybe folks can find it and post it, but they basically say we don't give a fuck for what happens. So I'm happy to help when I can help, but we will not waste our time everywhere, and we need to work for Pirl 2 first. That's
Absolutely.
the point.
We provide we provide a free solution. It's open source and ready to use. The days after the attack, we have been joining their Discord, trying to explain to people how does it work, where they can find the code, how they can use it, and so on. You see, a project with good governance like Callisto, a serious project, managed to implement it in 48 hours. But the difference is that Callisto wants to protect their investors, and ETC wants to be so decentralized that they don't have the governance to take a solution and decide on it. So this is how I see it. I'm sorry if I'm being wrong. This is just my 2 cents, but pretty much.
Thank you, MK.
51% attacks aren't a network failure. Okay, let's all lose millions of dollars and call blockchain a store of value, but this is only until a guy in his basement with a few $1,000s rent some nice hash and attack your store of value blockchain. Then you are done.
Depend how you see everything. That's the view you get for every business or everything you build. Capitalism is not a failure. Rich eat, poor die. That's not a failure. That's a fact. You can be like that, and it's kind of 51 attack in a system too. Depend the vision of the world you want to give.
Well, we cannot blame one or two persons that are involved with Ethereum COSIC for what Ethereum COSIC reaction is, because simply Ethereum COSIC is not these one or two people, but it's a fact that there is basically no way to get a consensus on something like this. T-Bone, what do you think? I see that you are involved with Ethereum Classic community. What are your thoughts about that?
Next, war between two miner and CLO. What the position is Pirl. We don't have to take a position. It's something between two miner and CLO, not Pirl and the rest of the world. Everybody has some stuff, internal or external. It's not our problem. We help where we can help, but we are not here to fight. And it's not a fight. They say
we don't have time for things like this. And
yeah,
pools are third parties that provide services. It's like getting in fight with an exchange or whatever.
If they do it, they do it. If they don't,
two miners have nothing to say against either one of them.
Wasn't that the pool that did the proof of concept of the 51% attack on one of the coins that they supported?
Yeah.
Ooh, bad karma.
On Moak. Mother of all coins, whatever it is.
Pilguard is open source, but if you want Pirl team to implement it, custom made for a particular chain is different story, right? Yeah, in fact, that could be right. And if people or chain can implement it, we can give them a price or consulting, because we need to eat also. We need to pay the time we spend to develop everything, and we can do this for them, like we do it for Bitcoin. I don't know how to pronounce that. B2G. We implement it for them, and they pay for that, and we make everything, the testing and so on. And that's the goal we want to do also. We are happy to provide open source solution, but we will provide some paid security system and so on, so we can continue to develop that security stuff.
I think it's important to mention what kind of payment we take as well.
Yeah, we take only Pirl. So if you want us to work on a project, you have to pay in Pirl.
This is an important aspect.
Yeah, that really supports the intellectual property and backs up the price of Pirl. That's a great idea. I'm happy you guys did that.
Julian just doesn't have enough.
In fact, if I spend all the Pirl in 1 month we received to pay the team and to pay everything, I don't have enough. So that's a fact. Yeah, it will never go anywhere. By the way, I think now we can say that we are at the same level than Komodo. With their solution, we have the same amount of coins using us than Komodo. And yep,
Komodo is Sido. It works on Ethereum based coins on get nodes. ETH based projects.
Yeah, but the code is actually ETH,
but this is as of using the code as is, and if someone wants, they can. A good developer can take that and develop this logic for any coin, I'm sure. Not directly Sido, but a good developer can do that, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's made for ET hash, but the logic behind it could probably be adopted for other consensus mechanisms and other algs.
George,
off the bat, it's not set up that way for like, pick your flavor and here's your dinner.
George, the chain locks, I think it's with Masternode.
I think they have a block about chain locks. Or is it ready?
George, you can speak, by the way.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, you have the Bichon.
Yeah. I have it on me in the office. But the thing is that there are a little bit of different technologies. I just saw the last question.
I just reply.
Yeah. But the thing is that they're different, but they're also like a solution like that. The thing is that what the Komodo did, it's not actually something like we did, because if it's a contract on a different chain, so it's a little bit different. Like it's not on-chain consensus. So we can compare the two solutions with each other, because you have to understand what is behind it. So if the Bitcoin chain happens something to it, then the whole coins that are on the Komodo solution, they'll be hit. So this is actually not so much viable.
You are dependent.
Yeah, they depend on that. While on the other hand, Pirl doesn't depend on anything.
One point also, George, I think we have to put, Komodo is a paid solution.
Yeah, definitely. And don't forget that when you implement PirlGuard on your coin, you're not based on Pirl network. You just have the solution with your own network, and you're just implementing this on your own consensus, so that it's always there and you're safe. So you're not depending on anything else. So this is kind of the big difference for me.
It becomes your own protocol.
Yep.
Not a third party anyhow. No.
You're still independent. Okay, some more questions maybe?
It's a quiet week.
Yeah, they are all calm.
They're all browsing Masternode Pro now.
Yeah. Pirl Exchange. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's point. We got the result of the poll of. Would you say that's Twitter? That we made. I will just post that here. We are working on Pirl Exchange, and we are working also on Pirl Pay. Wait, I will try to find a poll. Where's that shit is? Yep. So we have massive demand for Pirl Pay, and it's something that we are working on in parallel with Pirl Exchange. Here you go. That's the result. So Pirl Pay will be the solution we are working on, and we are pushing hard. We don't have any date for that because it's totally dumb for the moment to give a date. But we will have soon a beta testing. So you guys will be able to integrate everything in your web shop.
So a question for MK is about delisting us from Crypto 51. I think that we know how this works now. So Julian, I think this is for you.
The what? Sorry.
Crypto 51 app, the website that shows 51% attack costs.
Yeah, I think we have to make a Git. Yeah, I don't know how it's maintained, but we have to make a Git request to that. And
you have to code it out. Then you have to make a merge request with explanation why you code it out, and they just merge it when they approve.
GDG, which currency will Pirl Exchange support, Pirl? mainly. Fiat, we will try to make euro, dollar, mainly because it's already a lot, and I think it will be a lot of stuff, and will help a lot of people. So even in country like Asian country, you have US dollar, you have euro possibility too. So I think with that we are covered for the moment. And BTC, yeah, of course, if you want BTC. But we will not be able to withdraw BTC for euros, US dollar. We don't want to be Coinbase. Manner of Sido, you have other solution than Vultr. You can go, I will tag you in the channel, and you have basically all the provider there, and people discuss about it. It's VPS channel. There you go, and you have all the VPS used. Who is FabFab? Yeah. Okay, do we get some more questions? We have also good improvement on the pill chat stuff. That's great, and it's working well. So what Pirl have to obtain in terms of legal to support more currency? Not really much. We needed to have a lot of people for that, and we have first to start with 1 or 2 currency, and then we can improve it, but step by step.
You know that each currency should have liquidity as well. So we should start and with less and scale onwards, because otherwise we will have non-liquid pairs, which is not good. We have to make sure that there is enough liquidity as a highest priority as well.
Yep. Yeah, I ordered one. When I will receive it. Ledger Nano X, just to try it. Hey, Crypto Magnus, we will not tell everything, you know.
Noobspeak will have to wait for Samsung S11, I guess. Too late now.
We depend on the respective government of the currency. Not really, you can open a bank account in every currency you want.
I guess that MK will hack Pirl into S10 anyway. So. It's a really calm week. Is there some secret party that we haven't been invited, or something?
But as folks mentioned it, the main concern is to have liquidity. So we cannot put just every currency for.
No, it's best to start with the dollar maybe and Bitcoin, and when the books get thick enough.
Yeah, we can have dollar, euro. So we have Europe too.
Yeah.
But not so much, because with dollar and euro you have already a lot.
You know that if you just liquidity is a hard concern, and if you transfer dollars to a euro account, it will just pay for the conversion, and you still get your currency anyway. So the liquidity on the other side is something that would matter more, because team order books will open the gate for manipulation and so on. And our idea is not so much to be a trading platform. We want to provide easy entry into the ecosystem. So it have to be easy to buy and easy to sell, of course.
Is Pirl chat going to compete with Telegram or WhatsApp? Okay, so the goal of Pirl is to provide an all-in-one platform where you have everything with one address or whatever, one platform. So the simple response is no. But you will be able to use it like it. So you have to know also about WhatsApp, that WhatsApp will be integrated in Facebook chat. So WhatsApp is already Facebook. So it will be the same. Pirl chat's still independent. We have no backdoors. We don't have any keys to hack your account and see your chat or whatever. It's you, only you that can see it and use it. So you will have to pay a little transaction because it's in the blockchain, but the conversation is yours and no one can hack it.
Yeah, as Julian mentioned, we don't want to compete with anyone. We are an entirely different thing. We are an ecosystem. You get into Pirl and you have it in the palm of your hand. Encrypted chat, encrypted storage, decentralized content delivery, anything, video sharing, whatever, freedom of expression.
Exactly. And we don't use central server for that. It's only the blockchain. You will just have an RPC endpoint or whatever. You can choose whatever you want, and boom, you use it.
And the masternode network, of course.
Exactly, it's all set on it. First, it will work with only smart contract. And to reply to your second question, but what if Pirl gets to the moon? How that would affect the fees? We are working already on version 2 to speed up everything and to get something even cheaper for that. So that would not be a problem. Now we want to test the product, put it out, and you guys can use it. And then we will upgrade it.
It's the first version, yeah. It's the first version. There is a lot of possibilities for alternation into this tech and making it greater and cheaper and so on. We already have a few ideas behind in the team. It's nothing to discuss yet publicly, but this will be something that will be maintained to be cheap and effective and fully encrypted. This is a promise that we can easily give.
Yep. Yeah, but we have first to start and test the product, and nobody
Absolutely,
like the
yeah.
product. We will not spend years to improve it.
Absolutely, yeah.
It will be like a fixed fee for the chat. Yeah, after it will be no, but it's like you pay just the gas, and the only thing you pay is gas. So you have to write to the blockchain. But don't worry. We have some kind of mechanism in place to give it for you free, guys. Yes, MK for the moment is just delivered when it's mined. As you are working directly with the chain. But that's version 1.
He means if you can pull it directly from the mempool before it gets to the blockchain, which is not impossible as well. MK, we have a few ideas running in the background, but this will be the first version for now.
The first version is really simple, maybe a bit slow, but that we know. We just want to see that the product is adopted. That's
but impossible to crack. Really impossible to crack.
Yeah, so it's our main goal, and then we will upgrade. We'll put it into the upstream St. Petersburg. George, maybe question for you because I don't dive too much on that. On the St. Petersburg fork, to be honest.
MK, we don't have so much time to read, man.
Yeah, it's in the new fork of Ethereum for the contract.
Nice. Community contributions are more than welcome. It would be really nice. We can always find flexible ways to collaborate.
Yeah, and that's what's caused the delay on the contract with the fork. So, to be honest, I want to see now the fork going on for 1 month like that, and be sure everything is okay, and then we will implement the next version. So let's Ethereum make the crash test, and when everything is okay, yeah, we will do it because the code is really simple. Everything is out there. It's nearly copy paste. So yeah. GDD, to your question, it's a point that we are completely aware, and that's even if you don't know the blockchain, you will be able to use it and to earn some PL. So it's really something that you don't have to worry about, and it's really planned to handle that problem. MKey, yeah, it's to show what we can do with Pirl, but also it will be really usable. We will improve it in few steps, like we said. We have now one version, and we will improve it to version 2 with more upgrade speed and so on. Yeah, noob speak. It's me that say that. So
Magnus, a lot of people will start liking it because we're moving into an era where we are monitored on every single step we do. This is a concern that is raising so rapidly the last years that it's unimaginable, and this will lead to an absolute crisis of privacy in the next years. But we will be ready for that. We will be ready for the freedom of expression and for the encrypted messaging for anything with what we built. And this is a concern that we still don't have everything to. It's still on the side of a little bit of a conspiracy theory, but really, if you start digging into all these things that they try to keep off public as much as possible, be it even listening to a Joe Rogan podcast, it's you find so much about it. It's really gross, and it's something that will grow really rapidly over the next years. We need to have alternatives for freedom of expression, for private communications, for sharing content, for assessing content. And this is the thing that will grow a lot in the next years.
and also Pill Chat is just a part of something maybe bigger than just a chat. Just saying. Yeah, the goal is to put Pill Chat on the Play Store and the iOS Store too, so you will be able to use it on Android, iPhone, iPad, iBitch, everything.
Or just Androids like a normal man.
Yeah, I have Android, so I'm a normal man. I fuck you. But really, yeah, I'm happy with the Apple computer, but the new iPhone, I sifu. The new iPhone is not that. Yeah, I think it's Nokia that buy them, or maybe Microsoft, micro money.
Crackberry, yeah.
Yeah, BlackBerry, you need to have a pencil to write a message because you can just put your finger in the touch, or you take 3 at once.
Okay, we're getting off subject, guys. If you have any more questions, let us know. If we're done, we can say goodbye and
drink something.
the weekend.
Yeah, just one point. If you have support question or whatever, don't forget the address support@pirl.io, and Fat Blinky will reply as soon as possible. thank you guys. Thank you for the help.
Thanks for joining, guys.
Thank for the support. Thank for everything. And have a nice weekend. Don't forget to go crawl the Masternode.pro website. Thank you.
Bye. Have a nice weekend.
Have a good weekend.
See ya.